freaking thing, it's another. So, good morning, good morning, good morning, my pie bitches. Just feeding the cats, finished eating the pizza for breakfast. It's gonna be a fucking scorcher today. I have a feeling this is gonna be a scorcher. It's already hot as hell. And right now it is 8 o'clock in the morning. It's one of those days that you gotta play it by ear. You got the roosters waking you up at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's a beautiful freaking morning. I don't know if it's gonna rain. It's gonna be on and off, I think, in certain areas. But I figured I'd come in and say good morning. And roosters wanted to say good morning. The fucking chickens wanted to say good morning. The dogs and the cats wanted to say good morning. I'm cooking breakfast, and what would the Filipino breakfast be without freaking some rice? Good morning, Tim. Tim, it went from typhoon warnings to it's hot this morning. Um, it looks like it's going to be accumulating a little bit around maybe this afternoon. Uh, so I'm thinking of leaving tomorrow. I ended up getting all these my scooter stuff like the fender. I got a fender for the rear for the special light mounting. Like I said, I'm looking for safety. I'm not looking for looks. I'm looking for safety. So I'm adding a little bit more light, for at night. Because sometimes you get caught, you're still out there 6 or 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night. And if you guys know anything about living in the Philippines or staying in the Philippines, or actually, let me rephrase that. If you guys know anything about driving in the Philippines, in regards to scooters, cars, or just even taking bus rides, you know that the safety here is very minimal. It's there, but it's very minimal. So you're driving a scooter or a motorcycle and you can barely see them at night because they got old lights. They don't maintain them. Not all, not all. Let's get all out of that section. Not all. But for the most part, I got my stuff done. And if the scooter is done today and I pick it up or pick it up tomorrow, I will leave when the guy says everything's mounted, let's go. So yeah, I already done the rice. I done everything I needed to do. Cooked a couple of omelets, two regular cheese omelets, and two sausage. Excuse me, two sausage omelets. And I took out some chicken breast last night. So I diced up some chicken breast and with some pico de gallo, and I made a little salad. They want to try something different. They just want to try something different. As long as they have rice, they'll eat anything. No offense, I'm not saying that in a negative way, though. They just love their rice. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. Uh, Food's almost done. Well, breakfast is almost done. One of the omelets is mine. I like omelets in the morning, or I like scrambled eggs, or I like four boiled eggs, man. I'm not a big eater when it comes to like eating a big amount. Yeah, you can see me and say, nigga, you big as shit. Doesn't mean I eat like I look. That doesn't mean nothing. Many drivers don't use the lights at night because they don't want to wear the bulb. I gotta tell you, thank you for sharing that. I was just about, not right now, but I was about to add a little bit more of that. A lot of times they don't use the equipment because they don't want to wear a lot of that out because a lot of them can't afford it. They can't afford to buy the lights. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I upgraded is because even the mechanic that we know, I've known this mechanic since 2019. He's a motorcycle mechanic, car mechanic. He's a police officer, and he works at, and he owns a place, and he comes in the afternoon after work. But during the day, he's got personal mechanics, good ones. From what I can tell if your work is shitty or not. But he's got good mechanics, and he tells me, he's like, it's crazy how much you're doing, how much work you're doing, and it's not a lot of money, but people don't do that here because of the amount of money that it costs. And I even upgraded, Tim, now that you mentioned that, I even upgraded my scooter headlight and high beams and low beams. So I went from regular standard, I went to bright HIDs. So those things, and they're pointing down, instead of, because some LEDs and HIDs are like straight in your face. Even the high beams are pointing numerously down. They angled it down. So even if I do use it, I have to turn it off, the high beams. But even if I didn't, they're pointing down. They're not really pointing straight ahead at a car. So they're like 3/4 high with a quarter low, so it wouldn't bother the front driver. But either way, I even got some Indiglows for the bottom. So when I drive at night, if it's late, I hit a switch and the bright light underneath, three lights go on. And again, the likely of me driving at night is zero to none. But when you're like, you know how it is, Tim, you're traveling on the road and you're like, yo, I got a couple hours left, man. I could make this. You just got to be careful. Did you put four-way? Yes, I put flashes. Not only they come with the four-way flashes, four ways on this scooter. This model, it does that, Tim. What I did was I also put the flasher connected to the headlight. And I connected it to the Indiglows that when the ones that point down, the Indiglows, back in the day, all the Latinos, all the blacks used to, everybody did it. They put them on the motorcycles. It's a blue or white light underneath. I got the bright, super bright white, and it's connected. So when it flashes all the lights. So you are definitely gonna see me. Trust me. I also, Tim, it sounds like a corny thing, but I ended up getting the pop-up, a little V emergency pop-up. What do you call that? Emergency cone. So it's a foldable with a flashing strobe. So in case I did pull over, in case these are little minute. The thing is like probably no bigger than my phone, bro. It's probably no bigger than my phone. But that's it. It's something that you carry. I did get the case for the back, so I can get some extra storage. I did get some extra lights. I got some new. I got a phone. What is it? A phone holder, but it's one that when it shakes and it doesn't move. What else? I did get the new grips. I did get new brake pedals and acceleration knobs. I got a new rear view mirrors, a little longer, so I can see, instead of being the short, pretty ones. I got the nice ones, nice looking ones, but I got the ones that are a little longer, so I can see more in the back. And they have the lights in the front of the mirrors, so that way they can see if I'm taking a left or right for fucking sure. Again, it was a little bit pricier, but for these standards, it wasn't that much expensive at all. You try to get these things in the U.S., you're freaking screwed, dude. You're screwed. There's no way you're getting these prices for this equipment. What else? I ended up getting a. There's only so much you can add on there. It seems like I went overkill. I didn't. I really didn't. There was something else that I got. And I got a lock. Will it help? I don't know. I got like a little lock for the. You try to break in with the key. I don't think it's gonna. I have a keyless, but you try to break in. There's a little switch in the side that you can actually break in and steal the scooter. I got a lock mechanism. You'd have to really pretty much break the whole steering column in order to get in there. It was cheap. It was like 500 pesos. But when I tell you this thing wraps around and it is solid, you'd have to spend time cutting this thing, Tim, and getting into this thing, Tim, to want it. My scooter's not that big of a deal, dude. They're like all over the place. But I got a good deal on it, and the money that I did save, I spent another altogether. Like I said, I didn't spend a lot, man. I didn't really spend a lot. At the end of the day, dude, it was worth the investment. I just have to wait till they install it. That is the only thing. I have to wait till they install it because if I'm going to leave and then I get a shipment from Lazada, from freaking Shopee, or from Temu, whatever they ordered it from. I think she ordered. What did you order from Lazada or Shopee?
Both.
Both. She ordered from both. It would be worthless for me to come back and say, "Oh, I just got another package. Let me go put it on." No. Oh, thank you, Tim. As I'm talking to you, I ended up getting an upgraded horn. Because, these little beep, 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 beep motherfuckers, beep, beep, Richie, from Stephen King's It, beep, beep, Richie. No, I ended up getting like a Cadillac fucking horn, excuse my language. So you're going to hear me, you're going to see me. So if anybody hits me or anybody, again, if anything happened, it's not because it's me. I can guarantee you. I'm 50 years old, never had an accident. All the accidents that I have had two, and they weren't mine. They were people that hit me. And one of them was on a car and one of them was on a motorcycle. And people, they backed off. When I was there and I was coming through, and unfortunately the person didn't see me and hit me on the back of the motorcycle. And in the car, same friggin' thing, they pulled out and hit the front end of the car. So I'm just taking precautions. It is what it is. Like I said, I got a really good price from the police officer that didn't need it anymore. He got transferred. He got transferred from one unit to another island, so he's like, I don't need this right now. I'm going to invest in a car. He reached out to Maria. It was her family, her cousin. Why not? Hey, listen, everyone's going to say, oh, here we go, the family. Let me tell you something. The guy says, I'm going to take a loss on it because I'm not going to get what I want for it, and you need it more than I do. So he says, you just take it, pay off what I owe, and that's it. That's it. It was that simple. Of course, it wasn't as simple as transferring ownership. It was a little bit more, a little bit more than that. But I got a good fucking deal, and that's it, man. You can't. The things are going for 170, 168,000. I got mine for a killer fucking price. I am not complaining. I am not bitching or saying anything less than I am blessed to be able to get it at the price that I did. So, and that's it. Nice view. Hey, John, what's going on? God bless. I've been dying to get out of here, John. Look at view of pussy everywhere. Look at pussy there, pussy there, pussy there, pussy everywhere. No, thank you, John. And I can look at the mountains right there. Again, it's one of those things that you just got to enjoy it for what it is. Now, I am looking into. I have talked to Maria. I am leaving. I think I'm leaving by the end of this month. So I'll be transferring over to waterfront property. I'm going to stay longer than I thought. I think I'm going to stay in a little over a year. If everything, only way I'm going home right now is if I end up an emergency. There's an emergency and I got to go. But I am leaving for a while, and she's like, "I'll just come visit. Don't worry about it. Just go out there, have fun." It has nothing to do with anything here. It has to do with me just now reaching out. I'm looking to go into Cagayan de Oro. I'm not really going to say where I'm going. I'm just going to go do it. There's a few places that I've been dying to go and experience, maybe go 30 days here, maybe just 2 weeks there and 2 weeks over there like that, something different, but that's my goal. That's why I'm trying to get the scooter. She's trying to help me get everything done. So she's like, just go, and I'll just, when I go with you, I go with you. If you go, I'll end up going over there. Just let me know, and I'll just head over there where you are. So yeah, but this view, let me tell you, dude, you can see the water from here, man. You can see the ocean from here. I mean, it isn't like right spit in the front of you, but you can see the ocean right there. That's SMC side. Of course, that's a new construction. I think those are all going to be a friggin' hotel, like condos. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm located near everything. I mean, IT Park, if I'm not mistaken, IT Park is, mira, is IT Park that way or to the right? To the left, yeah, that's what I thought. Again, I don't know really. I just know how to get to certain places. If you ask me, I think it's that way. But yeah, I will, Tim. I am actually going to do a video on the scooter. That way, I can share my experiences of what it takes to transfer ownership. It is not all freaking peaches and cream. It is not that difficult. But if you think it's, and not you, but if people think it is that easy, they're lying to you. It's not that simple, clean cut. I'll give you an example. Again, I'll give you just this brief one. There are 4 or 5 different requirements. Okay, and the requirements are not like the United States. The requirements are not like in that building, and then on the second floor you get here, and on the third floor you get immigration, and on the 4th floor you get PMP, and then the 5th floor, no. You got to go to that building for starting the paperwork. Then you got to go to East-West bumfuck over here, like 14 miles over to get a piece of paper notarized. Then you got to go to freaking Bantayan Island to get a PNP clearance. And then you got to go to Iloilo over here in order to get an inspection for the scooter. Then you got to come back to this building over here. And then after you get to this building, then you got to go to LTO, which is over in freaking Subic Bay. And after you get to Subic Bay, you finish that, you bring it back over here to let them know that the requirements are all done. Then you got to go to freaking Manila, okay? After you go to Manila, then you come back here, and then they tell you, hey, we can't see this paperwork. So then after that paperwork, you got to go back to freaking Thailand and Vietnam to get. That's how it is here. People really think that it's cut and dry. It's not. You got to go to different fucking locations. Just remember, this is for transfer of ownership, and it is simple if everything was located in a centralized place. It's not centralized, but I did luckily. I do have, I think, hold on, Maria, we did. What did they say that I could? Everything was all set for up to 3 years, but the sooner that I did the paperwork, the better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't have to do this, guys.
You don't need to wait.
Hold on, guys. Say it again.
You don't need to wait until it is
Yeah,
ready.
she said you had up to 3 years. My registration and everything, the registration that's on that bike is up to 3 years, up to
You
2028.
need to transfer it.
But she said you want to transfer before that time. And she said many problem is that people wait.
LTO is
And
for
LTO is really cracking down, guys. You got to see what's going on here. If you guys really are living here or you're thinking of coming here, and if you're not traveling here, like if you're not riding a scooter or you don't own a car and it's not your own car, then you don't have nothing to worry about. But LTO is really cracking down on shit. So I had till 2028 in order to get this scooter registered, or not registered, transferred ownership to me. She's like, you're not. You don't need to do that. You have insurance. You have everything you need. But the sooner that I can get the shit out of the way, the better it is. And again, this is not me complaining at all. I'm just saying those people that say, "Oh my God, it was so simple." This is the only way it is simple is if you buy the scooter outright, cash. You go into a dealer and then they give you a template. Now, listen, this is what they tell you about the template. They say you have a template and you can ride the scooter. No, you can't. You can if you don't get caught. You have to wait until your your registration and your temporary place come in within 30 days, and they said no later than 2 months. Okay, Maria knows people, and we were talking to her cousin, the police officer. He knows friends that are still waiting for permanent plates, like 2 years later. So LTO is they're starting to crack down. The government's starting to crack down on LTO because LTO is not doing their job now. I could easily have bought a scooter outright. I could say, you know what, I don't need the headache, but I couldn't not pass. I couldn't pass on this deal. So I ended up getting a better deal because I ended up getting the plates, permanent plates on the bike. All right, and I got registration and I got insurance, and I didn't have to wait the freaking 2 months, 90-day thing. So the only thing I could have waited was to get all this stuff done and waited till 2027 if I wanted to. But I shouldn't have to. I wanted to get the shit done now because I'm not doing nothing. You see, so I lucked out, pretty much lucked out. Oh, John says, oh, okay, okay. Where will you store your scooter when you go to the States? Okay, that is a good question. It's gonna stay here. It's gonna stay here. She's gonna give it. She's gonna give it to the gentleman here. They're gonna bring it up to where she lives because she lives on the second floor, and there's an office in a not an office, a company downstairs that maintains motorcycles. They rebuild them. They do everything. All they're gonna do is send out bring the guy up and service it. All she has to do is put it on the stand. You know how that works, Tim. They have the kickstand, and then they have that big stand, and she just has to turn it on and give it an oil change. That's it. Like she just has to, like if she turns it on for 3 or 4 months, it's every day turn it on for a little while. It's on the stand. It's not going anywhere. So they will winterize it. I told them that every year they just got to winterize it and make sure that's all good, so the gas doesn't go bad. And I told her if she ever gets tired of it, just sell it. I got it at such a good price that I told her just sell it. She says, "No, that thing's brand new. Why would I sell it?" She goes, Filipino. That's Filipino style. I'll just take care of it. I'll put a cover. We already got a cover for it. We got a good cover. I got it on. Again, it's Christmas. It's a lot of deals going on. I got a really good freaking cover for it. Well, not waterproof, water resistant. It beats off the sun, so the sun doesn't go through it. It's like winter. What's it? Weather treated. I got. I think it was a good time to get it, Tim. But she'll maintain it here. Look at that. Tim said, look at this. Oh, you can see that what Tim wrote? Tim, that is the norm here. She said there are people here waiting since 2019. John,
2017 released
look
to
at.
this month.
She said that she knows people now because she's in contact with all her family, and a lot of them are police officers, right? She said that some of them since 2017 are being released now. So, John, it's crazy, dude. Here.
LTO was strict on
Yeah,
that.
they were very strict, but they were very sneaky guys. They would only give it to people like again, this is everywhere, you know. What the corruption we deal with in the US, they're just catching up to us now. So we're 50 years ahead of corruption. We got that shit down packed. Not to be anything to be proud of. But John, she got so lucky. She went up the stairs at the dealership. She went upstairs. Um,
No, the problema is only on the ID of the
Yeah, she says the only thing she said she couldn't believe that she went upstairs and she asked. Listen to this,
Kung
Tim. It's
idaan
so
sila, may no problema po
it's
sila.
only it was this simple. She went upstairs to the upstairs second floor and she asked the lady. She goes, "Ma'am, is the permanent plate here?" And did she give it to you? Or she said, "Hold on," and then she gave it to you.
And the pin number is there, no?
Yeah, it happened to fucking be there, Tim, and she got the fucking plate. It was that simple. It was that simple because and remember the scooter's pretty new. I just got a good deal on it, so they had the templates. So in the process of doing the transfer of ownership, she had just happened to go upstairs to the people upstairs on the second floor that does all the work for you for the LTO that you have to bring the paperwork and stuff.
Because
And she asked, and she goes, "Mom, it's right here."
this year, Nikolai, the plate number is all released 3 to 4 months like that.
She said they're cracking down, Tim, that this year they have to have your plates already
ASAP.
given to you ASAP, like within 90 days. They have to have it there. Your registration and your place. Your registration you get in 30. They say 14 days, but it could take up to 30 days. But the plates, LTO's being cracked down on by either the government. I don't know how it works. Who's the next person up in line? Who's the next echelon driver up top? But they're getting cracked down, so they have 90 days. Now, does it happen? I'm only telling you that's what they told her, and she went upstairs and the scooter was probably what 3 or 4 months old, and we just got it. We just got it. I mean, they got just when did they get the scooter?
October 20.
No, when was the official when they first
May.
bought it?
They
May,
released May, but
May.
the owner never paid like that.
The in May they got the freaking scooter. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yo, 6 months. That thing. I'm telling you, the thing only had 5,000 kilometers on it. That's the person barely used it. I mean, 5,000 kilometers. I think to us would be throughout 3,000 miles. I think. So it was a blessing in itself, man. New from the dealer. I bought my motor in 2015. Got placed 2 months. Yes. Oh shit. He bought his scooter in 2015. He just got the plates the other day, 2 months ago. Oh nah, dude, we got lucky, bro. I'm telling you, it was a blessing. It was a blessing that we got. It lined up perfectly. What is it? She said LTO didn't give a shit. They didn't release shit. They could be there waiting for years. You would just be riding on a freaking template. Now they're cracking down. The police are doing spots. They're doing, dude. They're even driving now. They're driving in their vehicles and they're pulling people over. Like I never saw that shit here in the Philippines. I've been here since 2017, 2019, 2023, 2000. Not even now. I've never seen shit like that. Even on social media. Now they're pulling people over. They're just pulling people over. And I'm like, holy shit. And again, it's about time they start cracking down on shit. I mean, then nothing's going to get better unless they try to work at things. But for the most part, we got lucky. I'm telling you, we got there. We got the paperwork. She went upstairs. They asked for the she just asked. She didn't say, "Hey, when is it?" She goes, "Hey, the place wouldn't happen to be here, the permanent place." She goes, "Yes, ma'am. Hold on 1 second. Let me look." And she gave her the plates. We put them on. We got it serviced. We got the CVT service, oil change, got filter. Checked the tires, checked everything. We just had an inspection done. You know how it is, Tim, because you had to do it. We had to get an inspection done. Then you had to bring all that paperwork to one place, get it notarized in another place, and do this another. We got the paperwork for the insurance. Everything is done. Almost 99%. The only thing we're waiting for is now the papers to be cleared, and that's it. That is it. Plus, all the stuff that I ordered are coming in slowly. A few things came yesterday. We're waiting for the box. We're waiting for again the horn, and then we're gonna put it in the shop. The gentleman's waiting to get it, and that's it. Then when it's done, my ass is out of here. I'll be traveling. Doesn't mean the scooter ain't gonna probably have its issues or problems. They all do, but something with minimal like 5,000 miles on it, or 5 kilometer miles on it. It's not. I mean, if it does, it's something that just I couldn't control it. I've done everything I could, and I'm just gonna roll, baby. I'm gonna roll wherever I'm allowed to take it. I'm gonna take it. That's it. But yeah, Tim, we couldn't have been so lucky. Me, I'm gonna tell you, um, I'm under the fucking weather, man. I get this congestion. Her son just got the congestion. I think she fucking infected us all. She's a dirty scrub. Maria freaking dances her life away. She makes good money dancing. Um, but she gets us all sick. She brings those viruses and fucks us all up, man. I already told her, you sleep in the living room, me and your son will take the bedrooms, and you just sleep in the living room with your cats, man. We're tired of getting fucking sick by you, you sleazy mother effer. No, no, we we get sick here because of the weather. One minute it's raining, the next minute I'm outside doing something, working. Like the other day, I was working on the scooter, put on something. I do some work myself. I'm limited with tools, but I'm not that much of a fucking moron. I mean, I am a tad bit, but not like that. But I guess tremors random. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry to hear that, man. And but medically, all around, you're doing better. I get what I get here, Tim. Since thank you for sharing. I get a lot of anxiety. I get a lot of anxiety. Now, if you're talking about tremors when it comes to earthquakes, or because I know a friend of mine, he said the same thing to me a couple of days ago too. He gets tremors, but like physically. Uh, and I get a lot of anxiety being here, dude. I don't know if I can keep in one place. And again, if you don't have to answer, you probably meant tremors as in earthquake tremors. I thought you meant tremors as in like tremors, physically. But I don't mind sharing. I get a lot of anxiety because I miss my grandkids, and I miss just all around my the kids growing up. So me here, I get a lot of anxiety sitting in one place. I don't like being in one place at all. I don't like being in one place at all. But I'm learning. Like I told Tim yesterday, I'm learning to relax. I'm learning to just enjoy sitting back and going with the flow. Just waiting and enjoying the moments. Like, look at this, John. I never really realized. I knew it was nice, but now that I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm just looking between the buildings, looking out in the ocean. It is a nice. It is a nice view, man. It really is. It really is. Hey, listen. At least you're not looking at four walls or any of my toes, right? At least, John, you can see no four walls or split aircon on my toes. I hope you get. Oh, and I also ordered the little mount for the GoPro for the scooter, so that way I could take that would be stank. Oh man, twinkle toes. Uncontrollably at random. Okay, so you were talking about that. Tim, I hope. I don't know if the care that you get here is just as good. Is it something that you might consider going back to the U.S., getting it considerably checked, or you already know what it is, and there's not now. You don't have to. You don't have to answer. You can just leave the message. You can leave it at it as is. Do you know what it is, and you're taking care of it? It's something that's just going to be there for the rest of your life. Or is it something that you've considered to say, you know what, let me go back to the U.S. for a little while, get all these things checked, see what I need, and then maintain it when you come back? Because my buddy, he gets shakes, but I never ask him why, and I'm not asking you. I'm just saying he gets them, and he said depending on the situation, which sometimes he doesn't even know it until it's right there, he gets very hard shakes. So but I never asked him why he gets them. But I know it's nothing funny. What I don't know, Tim, I Google it or I YouTube it. What kind of shakes does a human body get? So that way I can try to understand somebody's day, somebody's pain. If it's, again, I know some of it can be very painful. I know some of it can be very stressful because you could be doing something and then next thing you know, you get the shakes. My anxiety gets the best of me. My anxiety gets really the best of me. But it's mainly anxiety for the family. It's nothing bad, anything like that. It's called essential tremors. It's not. It's not Parkinson's. Okay, essentials. Okay, and you know what? You're in my prayers, my friend, because I don't know. I don't believe. Well, I only know of one person that deserves the shakes, the tremors, the freaking, falling on his face, cracking his face. I only know of one person that deserves it. I know that doesn't make me a good person, guys. I know. I tried. I really, as much as a hypocrite I'm about to sound, I tried to be as Christian as possible. It's just some demons just need to stay demons, and they deserve every punch and kick and slap in the goddamn. Oh wait, I got caught in that moment. But I will pray for you, my different. I really do. Dude, can you guys pray for me? You guys don't even understand the things that I deal with Maria. I suffer every day. Me and her son are suffering here. This is that's why she got me up here in the second floor, because I can't go anywhere. She's got the door double locked, and if you think I'm joking, look, she's got the double locks in and out. Look at, get out of here, legs. Freak out of here, legs. Look at, she's got the door double locked. Look, Nico ain't going nowhere. Look at, so pray for me. And look at, I got bars on the window. My jail days I thought were over, damn it. So, John, Tim, pray for me. I'm surrounded by pussy, I can't complain. Oh, guys, thank you. Hey, listen, thank you for coming in and always liven things up, man. Let me see. From the vertigo. I got you, Tim. You're also in my thoughts and prayers. Just be strong and always, I think, positive. You know, Tim, I joke about a lot of things. Well, one thing I don't ever really joke about is a few, and I know I'm not perfect. A few people that could come to mind. I pray they suffer what they give, but 99% of the people that I come in contact with, that I have ever come in contact with, I do pray. I don't pray like a constant basis, but in your situation, I do pray. I believe in prayer. I do believe in prayer. I believe there's a higher, there's a God. I believe. You know, I really, truly, in my heart, believe, and I pray that one day you just don't get it. You know what I mean? One day you just can continue to enjoy the years that you have left. Could be 20, could be 30, could be 10, 50, whatever. That you enjoy them. Because let me tell you, people don't realize what it feels like until you get it. You know, I have a friend that has seizures. He doesn't know when he gets them. Can you imagine? Just now, he cannot drive. He cannot ride a motorcycle. He cannot ride a scooter. He has to have transportation given to him. Because can you imagine having that, not knowing what cause? They don't know what causes it. He's 32, 30, no, yeah, 32, 33. He gets them once in a blue moon, but it doesn't matter. Now he has to carry a tag. He has to let people know, like he's registered. Can you imagine? So I can't imagine, Tim. But you know what, Tim? I don't know if this is an appropriate thing to say, and please don't take it in any which way personal. But in someone else's bad situation, I take and pray and say to myself, I should be taking more advantage of being in a better situation than others, because some people don't realize how bad things could be, that you can have setbacks. You know, you can have the shakes, you can have a seizure, you can have anything. Let's just say anything could be happening on a permanent basis, and you don't have the ability to do things, and I do. So I always hear your stories or stories, and I say to myself, you know, I am the last one. This is why I maintain my belief, my strength, because I say to myself, there are other people that have it worse than me. Who am I not to enjoy the fucking moments? And every moment that I can, whether it's minute to more like a bigger situation. And it's like a slap in the face to the people that are really struggling. And let's just say you're not struggling, but you don't want those fucking shakes. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want them. You would do good without them. You'd be like, yo, I'd rather not get them. So who am I to be slapping anybody in the face and saying, oh, look at me, my toenails hurt, I can't move. And you got motherfuckers with no legs wishing and trying and with prosthetics fucking walking, not complaining one fucking thing. You know what I mean? So thank you for sharing that, Tim. And again, I have no shame saying that the only thing I have really going on right now is my anxiety of home. Like today, I spoke to my mother on the Ring doorbell with my granddaughter, and I was all emotional. I was like, look how beautiful she is. Look how great she's getting, so big. She just took her first steps the other day. I was there for the oldest, and now I'm missing the young one. And a part of me always says, why would I need to be here when I should be with family? Because sometimes you need to take care. You know, self-care is very important. And if this is important to me, and I know I'm not neglecting, and I'm not what's that thing? for just throwing my family aside just to come here and conquer some pieces of ass because it makes me feel good as a man. No, I just come here because I enjoy it. I'm going to be traveling soon. I'm just really setting myself in because this is going to be my home base, and then I'm out of here. Like, I'm going to be traveling around, and I owe it to myself, and I owe it to even like the people that can't do it. Who am I to say that? Who am I to be like complaining about the most minute things? But I thank you. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you all. I do miss my freedom of local traveling. See, I'm gonna tell you, bro, and I wish, I pray, not I wish. I'm gonna pray that I'm gonna pray that you're able to do it again, even if it's for a year, 6 months, something. I will pray for some change, and that you're able to do it again for a little while. See, can you imagine? Look at Tim. Look what you just said. There are people out there that are wishing for a mansion, $1 billion, and you're like me. I wish I could smile again. And I'm gonna show you. Look, I have no fucking shame. Look. When I smile, this is my smile. I can't like I can't smile anymore. You see what I'm saying? So, what do I wish? I wish out of everything, from the nerve damage, from the accident, from everything, I wish I could smile again. I would take a smile, being able to smile again. Everyone is like, you wouldn't want to wish for your vision back? No, 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 no. I always had a beautiful smile. My grandmother, my kids, my mother used to be like, I love your smile. Something about you smiling just brings back, it makes me smile. And Tim, you would be like, I wish I could travel a little bit more, just locally, something. I wish I could do it again. It's always the little things, man. And I'll pray that you get that. I'll pray that you get it. I really will. And I won't stop praying till one day you come on a live and say, bro, guess what? I got to, for the past 2 weeks, I was able, or things are different. It's something. Oh, I mean, John, I'm a sexy motherfucker. Let me tell you, it's hard to be this, dude, to stay this sexy at my age. The only person that beats me, I'm running second next to you, Circus, and freaking Tim. Tim's running freaking the hardest first. You're trailing behind because Tim keeps kicking you in the face down. And then, of course, Circus comes third because Circus is like, I'm not going to put him on blast. I'm not going to do any videos about him. But if I did, I'd take first spot. So, dude, it's hard to fight to be this beautiful, bro. Excuse Oh, my God. Tim, time will come that you will start to do what you're doing before. It doesn't mean your life will stop. When have freedom, you can do things, but not the same as before. See, I kind of understand what Maria's saying, but there's always that feeling inside of us that, like, damn, man, I wish I could do this for a little while longer. Trust me. That's why I never take for granted, Tim. I fuck around, Tim, and say, and sometimes I may not have the best verbalizations and best, what is it? What's that word they people use very fancy? I'm not as articulate as many, and there's ways I can say, bro, I'm telling you, man, life is too short, because one day you're going to get to a point that you're not able, or you're restricted from something, and you're going to wish you took the opportunity and not worried about what anybody else thinks or how everybody else feels. Because my intentions are never to hurt anybody's feelings or do anything negative. My intentions is just to be me. But sometimes in the process, we tend to be this great in greatness that people are so offended by our lives that we stop doing things. And Tim, thank you. Seriously, thank you for sharing that, because it only makes me freaking turn on a bigger fucking flame and start running, bro. I'm talking top speed. I'm waiting for all the parts to come in for that scooter, and I'm out, bro. I'm 100% out. And God bless you, Tim. Seriously, you'll be in my prayers. And everybody, don't forget, keep Tim in your prayers. Even if it is just a minute, just for Tim, just pray for Tim. And say, I'm going to pray for him to have the ability to have, of course, better health. But the ability to do a lot more things that make him, that made him happy, that he's not able to do anymore. But he will get to do it again. Even if it is for a short time, God can work so many different miracles, man. Prayer and belief and faith really can move mountains. It might not be able to move me because I'm a big mother effer, but it might be able to move Tim. We can work on Tim for now. Guys, ladies, thank you for coming in. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want you to enjoy the view for what it is right now. I'll be out of here. You guys take care. Tim, I'll be working on that video for the scooter and update. I'll do it before and the work is done and after. Take good care. Have a great weekend, everybody. John, Tim, I'll be live again tomorrow. Today it's just I'm cooking, like I said, cooking breakfast. Did some omelets, did a few things, and then that's it for the whole day. I'll take a shower and relax for the whole day and stay in again. I'm not moving until the scooter's done. You guys all take care. God bless you all. And don't forget, keep that smile, man. Keep that true smile, man. Peace.